Okay, I've started recording.
Hey guys, welcome back to our, I guess this is the third video. I'm back with Gary, and we're here today on a Wednesday night, very tame Wednesday night, considering everything that's going on with transfers. So let's get started. Let's dive right into what I think is the elephant in the room. So I'm going to get your views on Sancho. Gary, what's going on, man?
Jadon Sancho, man, that's got to be the big. This is a circus, bloody circus. I tell you, dude, what's happening, man? Are we getting him or not? Like, I mean, I just don't understand. Like, I mean, apparently we've submitted a bid that's gotten rejected, and I think Dortmund have been pretty clear on the sum, and I don't know what's going on, man. Like, honestly, it feels to me, right? This is how it looks to me right now. It's like Jadon Sancho is swimming at the beach, right? He's swimming at this beach, and there's all these people around there, which are Man United fans, and he's swimming. All of a sudden, there's this major current that's just come, and he's struggling and he's shouting, "Help! Help! 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 Help!" All of us can see him, but we can't really go in the water. And then there's his safety guard who's sitting on this like there's this chair.
Lifeguard, you mean?
Lifeguard. Yeah, he's looking at Jadon Sancho struggling, and he's just smiling, and all he has to do is
throw a lifeline. What the security guard is doing? The lifeguard is
actually, could be a security guard. I don't know.
Yeah, he's probably throwing him a rope that is 2 meters shorter than what it needs to be.
Yeah.
That's like Manchester United's bids. Apparently, it's close but not close enough.
Dude. Right? Look, honestly, what do you think? Do you think we're going to get him?
Look, there's been a lot of drama about it. So if Woodward fails to sign him, his biggest tool for generating revenue, which seems to be marketing and PR, is going to take a big negative spin on everything that goes around United and the marketing department and the PR stunts. Everything will go for a toss. So I have a feeling it'll happen. I think they'll push for it to happen. But when it happens and how quickly they get the deal done, I think that's left for debate. The way I see it, right? There is only one sticking point. There's a number we have to match. And we keep haggling over something that is less than 10% of the entire fee. By the way I look at it, right? So,
dude, this guy, it's like, you go to the market and you're haggling with the butcher, chicken, like, what the?
Or chicken or durian, right? So he says, "Buddy, 3 ringgit." You say, "No, I'm going to give you only 2.75 ringgit for it."
Like a bloody, market. You go and buy your groceries or whatever.
Yeah. No, it's crazy, right? It's crazy. It's just willingness to do the deal. The price is set. Everything is a known. There's no unknown unknowns, right? He wants to come. United's in the frame. Dortmund, well, I don't know what they've probably set their price. It's about paying it to get it. Whether they'll do it, considering what happened with Bruno, I think they'll probably wait another window to see if he's still available or not. But here's another story to make things a little more interesting. He apparently has come down with some respiratory illness, which is not COVID.
Some random sickness, right?
Some random sickness. So yeah, I don't know. So that's another twist in the tail if he were to have his medical and stuff like that. I don't know, man. He's not playing Dortmund's game tomorrow, apparently. So
look, for me, I just think that it's look, honestly, I want it to happen. I really want it to happen, but I just think that it's not going to happen. Like, I just think it's.
I was sure it'll happen because anything that gathers so much momentum is gathering momentum because of certain reasons. But anyway, I'm now coming to your side of the fence, right? To believe that it might not happen. And we have 4 more days. It's the end of the week, right? The transfer window.
Yeah, so I think it's Monday, 11 o'clock UK time, I think, is when.
Okay.
But what's the worst part about this whole British transfer window? Apparently, so the Premier League transfer window goes up to the 5th, but there's some confusion about the championship. The championships transfer window goes for another week or so. So
Oh, right.
in that case, like Premier League teams will not be able to sign players, but
Uh-huh.
there is a chance that they could lose players
Okay.
to championship. So
I mean, considering the number of players who've turned the other way around,
yeah, I mean it's not, but
I mean, it's not going to
not big
matter too
loss,
often.
but yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Sancho aside,
I don't think we've got the money, man. I just don't think like we need to sell all these players and
yeah.
Phil
But
Jones,
even that's
Phil,
not gathering momentum either, right? I
yeah,
mean,
like
Smalling sitting here,
Phil Jones needs to write a bio about how he's
he
managed to
gamed the
get Manchester
system.
United for this long. Like it'll be the bestseller.
He'll come up to, they'll have a testimonial for him as well, right?
Yeah, he's coming up, man. Like, okay. if
I think
there's
we'll
a nuclear
have,
holocaust, Phil Jones will
yeah,
come out at the end of it.
exactly, the bloody cockroach.
Uh,
Anyway, but the other ends that we're considering, what do you feel about that? There's talks of Sar, there's talks of
there's Dembele. I don't want Dembele, man. He's injured like all the time. Like, what's he
apparently
going
it's
to
a
bring
loan
to
deal.
our
They're looking
team?
for,
Huh?
it's a loan deal that they're trying to negotiate for.
Yeah, I mean it's a loan in, so it's okay, but he's going to be injured all the time. And Penny has got this compulsion to play PS4 like into crazy hours of the night. And because of that, like he missed some of Barca's training sessions because of that. Like his alarm didn't go off
Oh,
and things like that. So I'm like, uh, I don't know.
that sounds like us when we were heading to university. It's like, come on, man.
Mm,
But
yeah,
no, Dembele would be, I don't think he wants to come either. So that's, the player itself is not interested. He'd consider a loan move because he can't get in the Barca main 11 consistently enough. So that might be an option. But
but the thing is, he doesn't
seriously,
want to come though.
he
Like we
doesn't
want
want to
to
come.
get him, but he doesn't want to come. So what's the
He
point?
doesn't want to come,
You know,
exactly.
he doesn't want- Like I mean, he wants to stay at Barca and fight for his place, which is well fair.
Yeah, which is fair enough, yeah. I mean, I would do that if I were him, right?
Mm. Yeah, I mean that's fine. Like we don't want players who don't want to come. Like
Who don't want to come
they need
here,
to be
yeah.
committed to United, otherwise there's no point. So yeah,
But
I
then
mean,
what else? So Teles, that's another hot name in the pan.
tell us, yeah. Look, they are haggling over 6 million or something like that, which is ridiculous. I'm like, how? What? I just think that look, we've got like set amount of money, right?
Yeah,
We've got maybe 90 million or whatever it is, and we're
yeah,
just trying to stretch. Like we're trying to pay as little as we can for Jadon Sancho, and then
yeah,
use the rest of the budget for Telles
yeah.
or whatever it is. Like we just don't
But
have.
shouldn't have all of these transfers been done before? I know we spoke about this in the last episode as well, but what is what is the problem?
Oh, it's Manchester United.
I,
We go through
we were
everything.
Manchester United.
We just hopeless.
Yeah,
At
yeah,
every window. I mean, like this Bruno deal should have been done on day one. Like we were so close to signing him, and then Dortmund said 120 million euros, and then we went
but
radio
you mean
silent for six.
Sancho, not Bruno.
Oh, sorry, Sancho. We went
Yeah.
radio silent for 7 weeks, and then all of a sudden, now at the last minute, we're trying to bid again. Like it's just.
Uh, I mean, these guys are supposed to be
I don't
bankers.
really.
Don't they realize negotiation is a part of banking as well? I mean, come on.
I won't be surprised if we don't sign anyone, man. I think we could end up in a situation
Dude.
we sign no one, and it was
And
just
half the squad will be injured, half the squad is sold. I think we'll have to bring back Nicky Butt.
Nicky Butt, Gary Neville.
Gary Neville, yeah, enough of punditry. I think Rio Ferdinand still is a better defender than today is still a better defender than Harry Maguire and
We joke
Lindelof.
about it, but I won't be surprised if he's still better than our defense now.
Yeah, at least he has
He's got a positional sense, right? I mean, he's a
yeah, exactly.
so
When out of the pace, I mean, Harry Maguire doesn't have pace either, right? So what are
exactly.
we talking
So
about?
how bad can it be?
This is the problem. Every time I look at, um, we get up every morning and I'm hoping there's some report of someone being linked or signed. I believe the situation with United is there's a lot of motion, but there's no movement. I think we're linked to everybody because we're Manchester United and because even the reporters think we're desperate for players. So they just link us with everybody else and there's a report published, but nothing ever seems to eventuate. I had a feeling, considering this is probably the last working week, if you may put it that way, before the deadline closed, I thought there'd be a lot more coming out of the press, right? At least some positivity or, a lot can happen. I mean,
But the
the
last,
facts might not work, right? At the
but
end.
last 12 hours were crazy though, because honestly, like when I wake up in the mornings these days, the first thing I look at is my phone and look at transfers.
Right.
Jadon Sancho, nothing's happening. It's just,
Yeah.
uh,
I
but
think
I've,
I
I've
better
kind of
focus
given
on
up.
other
I kind
areas.
of, you know, I'm following Jadon Sancho on the beach, and I'm like also drifting away with him.
Yeah, fair enough. Look, the problem is if we were linked to another, let's say Teles was a competent center back. I'm just throwing it out there, right? I would have been more interested in that centre back signing
Mm.
than I would have been in Jadon Sancho because they're strengthening in the right areas, right? Now, because it's a left back in Teles, and well, may have we don't necessarily have to strengthen that position right away. Um, I'm less interested in it, if you know what I mean.
Dude, what do you think about Luke Shaw and like as a left center back? I mean, he's got pace, he's got height.
Yeah.
He has to maybe work on bit on his positioning, but I think he could be a short-term solution because we just lack pace, right? I mean, Baye is there, he's got pace, but he's a bit
Eccentric, I think. Huh?
eccentric, reckless, and he's also
Yeah.
injury prone. But I think if
Yeah.
you put Luke Shaw into the center back position, assuming we sign Teles, I mean, Teles
Hmm.
is left back, Shaw in the
Hmm.
left center back position, and then
Yeah.
Maguire or Lindelof on
The
right center
the
back.
problem I see there is the fact that he's very one-footed, or he seems very one-dimensional, Luke Shaw, right? So I don't know if he can play as effectively as a center back. This is just my this
So
thing, right?
you just need someone with recovery pace to basically, like back Maguire. But Maguire can do the distribution. Luke Shaw just kind of helps him with the
Covering up or mopping up, I
covering
guess.
yeah,
Yeah.
loose balls and things like that. So
Are we seriously sitting here for the amount of revenue that we generate, talking about Luke Shaw possibly being molded as a left-sided center back? I mean, are you serious? So you're telling me that we've gone out and we've scouted everybody and we figured out no, our internal talent's better than external players available?
dude, honestly, I this is what I really want to know, right? I want to know how much menu have actually got in the bank. I really want to know. If
Well, I mean, it's a publicly listed company. That's an easy
Yeah, but
way
they're
to figure
pretty
it out,
partly
right?
public listed, right? I think
I mean,
they
yeah,
floated
I don't.
as, but I think the bulk of it's still owned by the Glazers. And I think, I was watching this video a while back, and I think someone was doing an analysis of Man United's finances, and they're saying that there's money in the club to invest this summer.
Mhm.
But I think the
Yeah,
problem is they're being a bit cautious about the stadium tickets and all that because they're not sure
yeah,
how
the
long
revenues will come.
everything's going to drag on, and I
Mm.
think just playing it safe. But then I look at every other club around us. They've kind of
Yep.
splashed so much money, and we're
Yeah.
just so far behind. Like, what's the
So,
use?
I mean, let's think about the counter to the argument you just made. So it's a business.
Hmm.
Yes, they might not get ticket revenues, and they might have to compensate for people who have season tickets and shit like that. That apart. The only other way you can make money is selling shirts or winning trophies, right? When you think there's no other
Exactly.
uh, streams coming for the club.
Yeah.
So how the hell would you then explain this rationale of saying, okay, you know what? I don't really care about winning the trophy. Well, they can't anyway. Even if they buy Sancho, I don't think we'll win the league.
But
Forget the
it'll give us a better chance to get
close the gap, I
close the
guess. Yeah.
gap. Yeah. It's like with us right now, we're going into this F1 race, and we're driving freaking
Prius.
Fiat or Prius, something like that. And, that's all we've got money. We want to go on the F1 race, but that's all. That's all the money I have. It's like,
it's terrible, man. It's terrible because, the names of the table. Coming back to that again, I don't. Dembele is, well, I won't be overly excited, though he might change a few games for us for sure. There's Sar. There's the stock of
Cavani and Jovic.
Yeah, there might as well be talks about Wayne Rooney coming back to the club then, no?
Wayne Rooney.
I mean, they just have about 2-3 years, right? That guy is still playing for Derby. He's playing for Derby, isn't he?
Yeah, but I don't know how he's still playing, man. He's so done.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. So, I don't know, man. Cavani
is too old.
Fuck being old, right? But what I'm trying to say is it's not the position that we need strengthening at, right? Yes, Igalo is sitting there. He's warming benches. He'll continue to do so until his loan term kind of expires. But are we seriously in need of that position? Yes, I guess in some parts maybe. But this position
sense what
in January.
Like we're looking at a right winger, like Sancho's on top of the list. Okay, you've got Sar, you've got Dembele there. But all of a sudden you've got Jovic and Cavani there.
And Cavani,
there's no correlation. I don't understand. Like we're just like grasping at straws right now. Like whatever whoever we can find.
Exactly.
It's annoying, man.
In my opinion, but the way we ended up, just after the Sevilla game, I guess, we had 3 positions of prime importance to kind of figure, right? I guess we needed a centre back. I guess we needed a defensive midfielder to replace Matic. I think right winger was thrown in the mix as well, but less crucial in the grand scheme of things. We've done none of that. In fact, we've gone right opposite and we've said we'll buy a left back. We'll buy an attacking midfielder if you can call him attacking midfielder, Danny Van de Beek. And then we're in the market for strikers. Look, some of this doesn't make sense to me. I hope it's not the club putting out these feelers.
I don't know, like what. Again, when I go back to that point where I think we need a director of football to kind of lay the foundations of how the team should play, who the players should win, who the players should go out. It's I'll be happy with Sancho, because Sancho is a world class player. He's going to give us going on the right hand side. Dude, the last game, right hand side, we were dead, man. The Brighton game, there was nothing there. Like Wan-Bissaka, I had to look at the game again. He was out of position so many times. I think he was just unfair.
And plus, I wouldn't trust Mason Greenwood to come back, to track back and do.
Because he's not a winger, right? He's a striker.
Yeah.
So we've really only got, Rashford inside forward. That's about it. Like, I mean, we've got 2 strikers. We've got Mason Greenwood and Martial. Martial can kind of be on the left, I guess. But we don't have a right winger. Like, if we do buy Sancho and, I mean, touch wood, and for whatever reason he gets injured, there's no one there who can fill in the position. So we need 2 right wingers, which I don't know if we're going to get. But I think we need to look at more than one player up front. We can't go into the season.
I think if we could turn back time, I guess, and if we could, if I'd let you pick 3 players from the past United greats for 2000s, let's say, which 3 players would you pick to put in our starting lineup today? I mean, I'll change the entire squad. Okay, let me ask you this question. If you had to pick only 3.
Only 3? Okay. I'll take Ronaldo for sure to play up front. I'll take, I think, Garry or Scholes in midfield.
Yeah.
And Ferdinand.
Yeah. I'm in line with your defensive choice. I think probably I'd go Vidic in defense, I guess. Okay. A little bit more captain minded and captain courageous sort of a guy.
There's enough
I
pace.
would,
Vidic,
yeah,
that's the problem. I mean, I was thinking about Vidic, but is he? I guess he's a bit more authoritative in defense, but he's not going to.
yeah.
He's going to kind of give us the same problems. I think. But
Well, I think he's
people,
better heading. Rio Ferdinand always had a mistake in him here and there, but I mean nothing compared to us. But anyway, so that would be I would take Vidic over Ferdinand there. I would probably take back Keane
no, right.
if yeah, I would have taken Roy Keane and I would have taken Nistelrooy back. I would put
Right.
I'd put these three back because I think even with minimal service, I mean, he had great service back then, but
He had
uh,
Beckham crossing the ball to him.
exactly all he needed to do. But just imagine the service. Well, with limited service, he kind of made
Yeah, actually, you're
something.
right, because every time the ball was in the box, somehow I'll
He
find
was score.
space and he will get it into
He'd
the
score. Yeah,
it's called like all the time.
yeah, and that too with in this day and age of VARs giving UCC penalties and stuff like that, he would have bagged like a few
Dude,
more
actually,
than
I
he did.
don't mind Zlatan as well, man, in a way, because I think
Yeah, exactly.
he might not score as many goals, but at least he'll give some leadership.
Absolutely, dude.
Lack leadership in the team. Maguire is not a captain. My God, he's horrible, dude.
That's a story for another day. We can actually talk half an hour completely about Maguire and
But
what he's not and what. But anyway, so this is the thing, dude. So we've identified pretty much players, I guess, which we kind of players we need, and defenders is definitely someone I would rather strengthen before Sancho comes in. And if Sancho comes in, it'll be great. Will be an amazing team going forward. But I think we still need a midfielder to kind of play instead of Matic to kind of create that
here's the thing,
stability.
right? If we don't get Sancho this transfer window, do you think
He's
he's
not going to be
in
here.
the next transfer window?
No,
I think I
I don't
think
think so. I don't think.
it's the vote on that. So I think
Yeah.
we have to get this done. Um,
We have to get this done. I think the guy needs to pull out his finger up his ass and then get something done, right? Otherwise, a lot of Manchester United people who are truly passionate will take out his finger for him and then
yeah,
put something that uh,
yes.
fit more snugger, right?
Unsavory.
And a lot more snug, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, that's that. Moving on from transfers and how depressing it's been over the last, I guess, since Van der Beek. Let's talk about tomorrow's game. Huh? I think I don't know what your thoughts about it are, and I kind of getting this carefree nature about tomorrow's game. It's like the result wouldn't do me.
It's a
It wouldn't make a
Mickey Mouse Cup. We don't.
Well, don't say that, dude. But possibly our only
Dude,
hit at
I mean, okay. What are we going to win by winning that? What are we going to get from winning the cup? It's nothing. It's as good as winning the charity shield. Look, it's
You disappointed a whole lot of Arsenal fans just now.
even the FA Cup for that matter, man. That's all right. Let's not disappoint Arsenal. It's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
It's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, in all honesty, we don't have the squad depth to go and challenge for
To play
all. We don't have. We just don't have. And then we'll have I think the Champions League and Premier League, even the FA.
Yeah.
I'm kind of thinking we should just put our
Let go.
result in that competition. I just
Yeah.
think that we are struggling as it is, and we need our first team players to be fit for the Premier League matches and
Main ones.
I
I am just scared just when you're saying it, and if I can think about the league, if we get drawn in the same group, I don't know if fixtures haven't been out yet, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, fixtures, but the groups haven't been formed.
Do you know?
Sorry?
Are we first seed? Like, I mean,
no idea, didn't.
Like, I hope we don't get drawn against like Bayern and
Bayern or someone like that, right?
That's going to be.
And they'll put some 5-6
That's it.
at Old Trafford, 100%. Imagine, oh God, dude, I can't. Lewandowski and Maguire was Lewandowski. That's like, buddy.
Dude, I think
exactly as you said, challenging for an F1 or a Prius, right? I'm so scared, Gary. I don't even want to think about Champions League. It fucking gives me the shits, dude. My God. Anyway, carrying on with
Right.
Brighton game. That's the next on the agenda
Look,
tomorrow.
I think I'm just going to predict my lineup. All right.
Yep. Yep.
Ian Anderson in goal.
Yep.
Right back, I think Ethan Laird's going to start. He's like the
You
reserves
think
guy.
so?
Yeah, I think so.
You think Led's going to start? Okay.
Yeah, I think Baye will start with Maguire in the center.
Yeah.
Left back, I think it's going to be Williams.
Yeah. Okay.
Defensive mid, I think it's going to be McTominay.
Hmm.
Actually, two defensive midfielders, McTominay and Fred.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Van de Beek.
Yeah.
Right wing is going to be, oh man, either Lingard.
Yeah.
Lingard or, yeah, I think it's going to be Lingard.
Yeah.
Left wing, left wing who? Oh,
James.
James. Yeah, potentially James.
Mm.
I don't know if James is going to start because Penny is going to, but he could.
Leeds. Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then Igalo up front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I pretty much. I think Maguire will play. So I'm going to give you like snippets. I think most of which I agree with.
Mm.
I think Henderson and goal. I don't know about the right and left. If he decides to change it up and bring the youth in, he might. Maguire and Bay, I think he'll stick with them. I think Maguire will play. I don't know why he needs to play, but he'll play. I think he's going to start either McTominay or Fred. I don't know which one, but he'll just start the one. He might start with Bruno and Van de Beek just to see how that partnership is going, and maybe sub them.
You think Bruno will start? Yeah,
I mean, it could maybe. I think Bruno will start with Van de Beek just to see how that partnership forms. I'd be interested to see it. I'm not saying he's going to. And yeah, Lingard. I think Mata might start.
Oh, actually, it's good.
Yeah, because I think we found it hard to break them up in the last time. So I think they might start Mata to give that little creative edge. I think Igalo will stay. I have a feeling Pogba will be left out completely. I hope he is. Let's let him recover from whatever he has. Yeah, so that's my predicted lineup. I think Bruno will play with Van de Beek. I hope he does anyway, just to see how he kind of pull them together up.
Look, like I said, I don't care if we get thumped 5-0, 6-0, 7-0. Like just get it done with. In fact, it's better to lose it, and then we can just rest of the season.
And maybe then we'll be forced to make some key transfers, right?
Yeah.
But let me ask you this: Pereira is going. Apparently, Dan James is going. Smalling is going. Who else is bloody playing? So, where is the depth?
Dude, we've got so many players though. Like, I mean, we've got all these players who can't even make it to the bench, right? Pereira, Smalling clearly wants to go.
Yeah.
James.
Smalling wants to go. Pereira will go.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
James wants to stay, but we want to sell it, get money.
But why did we buy him in the first place?
Dude. Again.
I mean, it's been less than a year.
Hey, you know what? The thing with James is he started up really well, right? When you look at the first few games of the season, like he was scoring goals. I don't know what happened to him.
Dude, he was overplayed, overrun. I think they coach him in different positions. Things didn't work out.
Yeah, but he's really good when he plays on the left. I mean, when he plays on the right.
On the right, you mean, dude? Right? Dude, right? You remember the? I think the Liverpool goal Rashford scored. Remember? That was Daniel James Cross, no? No.
Was it Liverpool? Chelsea, right?
It was one. I can remember two. Like
the one where he crossed from the right. That really good one.
Yeah, from the right.
Yeah.
That was Norwich. That game was Norwich.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that game was Norwich. I think the Liverpool goal that Rashford scored was also James's assist. But look, I mean, you can't keep him for 3 assists, right? But all I'm trying to say is I think they started trying to coach him to play on the right, being a right winger. But I don't know if they realized that his development wouldn't be as accelerated as they initially thought. And basically, he's one-trick pony, right? I mean, you either be Beckham, and who can literally put a ball on a bloody 50-cent coin,
Dude, he's
or
Forrest Gump, man. He just runs and
yeah.
you don't stop him to run just thinking of this stuff.
Oh man, it's sad, huh? I think predict scoreline, dude. What do you think the scoreline will be?
I think we're gonna lose 1-0.
I think 1-0.
What do you
I
think?
think we might just come off with a draw just to complicate matters here.
We've got to
At the
play.
end of the playing time.
But you
At
think
the
we
end of the playing
go
time,
through, or?
I I don't want us to. I
Yeah.
don't want us to. Literally, because I think, as you said, right, we have a thin squad. I think we need to prioritize our competitions.
Yeah, I just think if it gets to penalties, we need to bring Sir Phil Jones in. He's really taker.
he's really good at missing him.
Yeah, he's really.
Is he injured, or he's just not in consideration here?
When is he not injured? The next club he goes to, they'll probably stipulate, okay, for the times you're not injured, we will pay you so much.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, I think they should have something in his contract which says if you don't play a minimum of X games, you're not getting paid.
He'll come back, he'll play 1 or 2 games, and then you don't see him for another 6 months, and then
he'll get sat down by some fucking weird. I can't even pull out names from the top 6 clubs because I was about to say Everton, but Everton's fucking doing well. Leicester hasn't lost a game.
Leicester, they haven't?
No, I think they're top of the table now.
Oh, dude, Liverpool, man, 3 wins in a row. Bloody hell, man. They just have so many good players and they're just performing.
And somebody gave me the stat as well, right? Already Man City has dropped points. Arsenal's dropped points. Tottenham's dropped points. We've dropped points. The only team who hasn't yet is Liverpool. And they'll continue to.
Yeah.
I haven't watched the Liverpool game. Have you? Have you watched the highlights?
I haven't seen any of the highlights, actually. I want to see the one where they beat Arsenal 3-1.
Yeah, I want to see that too, just for the kicks.
Apparently, they could have scored a lot more. So
I hope Liverpool would have scored more.
When do we play them? Pretty soon, right? I think in October.
I think I'll probably dig a hole for myself and probably hide out there for a while until
we have to watch that game. We have to watch it.
You have to watch that game. But you know what the weird point is? It's fucking at 1 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the morning on a Monday.
Is it? No, I think it's on Sunday.
No, I'm just saying, you know, if it's
typically
a Sunday
for us, right?
Typically it'll be a Sunday, right?
But yeah. But yeah.
Anyways, so good talking to you again. Anyway, some things to rant about, some things to figure out steps forward, I guess, I think we have to manage our own expectations as fans. I think that's very key. And I think as fans, we want them to challenge for the title, but as a club itself, I don't think that ambition is there. So there's a misalignment with I don't know how you feel about it, but I think there's a misalignment with our ambitions versus the club's ambitions. I think that's where the biggest frustration among fans are coming around. But what do you think about that?
Dude, the biggest frustration I have is that, we grew up watching Manchester United as title challengers season after season, winning the Champions League, winning cups, and then now it's such a weird situation to be in where every season you're going into the season thinking that, oh, okay, top 4 is a good enough finish. I mean, like it feels like our standards keep dropping season after season.
And
next thing you know, we'll be looking at, if we can achieve top half of the table, it's like a good result.
Yeah, it's fine. And then soon enough, it'll be Leeds playing in the bloody.
Oh, Leeds, man, they play really good football.
They play really well. Oh, I haven't seen the game, but they score goals, huh?
Because they've got a good coach. I don't know. Look, man, I'll be honest with you. If you don't get Sancho, I think Ole is out of the job by end of October.
Yeah, I think so. I think so, because you know how we had good records against the top 6 sides last time, because he kind of played that counter-attacking thing, and that was kind of different. We score one, and then they come out and attack, and we beat them on the counter. I think everybody's figured out Ole now, right?
Yeah.
I think that is nothing new.
Yeah.
Would you think a performance like Brighton or even Crystal Palace would get us anywhere even close to a draw against Liverpool or even Arsenal? I think Arsenal is a good chance to beat us, huh? Because they're coached better, I think. Arteta under
Arteta worked under Pep for a long time.
Pep, yeah. So obviously he's gotten some wisdom, right?
I just want Ole to realize that he needs support. He needs a good
Yeah.
coaching team. He's got a lot of
Yeah.
people around him that not really helping him. Like I think he's got the right characteristics as a man manager, but I think he
Yeah.
lacks the coaching aspect. And I think getting
Absolutely.
a good coach around him will kind of,
Yeah.
he can do like the team talks and the press conference because I think he's really good
Yeah.
at that. But
Yep.
I'm just not sure with, things like substitutions and all that. Like Van der Beek, man, 90 what minute he came and what was the point? Apparently, his agent came out and he said that
Came out and said he's unhappy about his
he's
role,
really
right?
happy about it and like.
I mean, just give him time to it. This has been 2 games,
His agent's like,
Jesus.
make
Agents is a
official,
bit
man.
impatient,
And
no?
gonna get paid.
Oh my God! But anyway, hopefully, he'll. I think he'll start this game against Brighton. I think he'll start. But who starts with him? I don't want to see a sad midfield of
The A team, bro.
the A team. A team is what? Pereira, Lingard, and Mata.
They should have a poster. The A team.
Yes, Pereira, Lingard, Mata, Phil Jones, Smalling.
Phil Jones
Romero,
walking.
is he gone?
Huh?
Romero, is he gone?
No, Romero. He's still there, but he's going soon. How many keepers have we got? We've got
that ball guy from the US. What's his name?
We've got Henderson. We've got Lee Grant. We've got Romero.
Lee Grant.
I think there's another one, that Portuguese guy. I can't remember his name now. Yeah, so I think we've got 5 keepers.
I think one of them is training them to play midfield. I think one.
Bring it to midfield. Probably do a better job.
One midfield, one centre back. Oh fuck! Never mind, dude. Anyway, it's 8:35, Garry. Wednesday night, Sydney. So, in about 7 hours, we'll look forward to a very poor performance again, in my opinion, anyway.
All ready for it.
And then catch up soon, huh?
Yeah, we should do. I guess the next video is going to be the match preview.
Yeah.
That's going to be a big game. Jose, the man. Jose.
That's right.
Yeah.
Him and his Amazon Prime subscriptions will.
Hey, watching it, huh? He's a bit.
It's good.
It's fine.
I think it's more acted out. I think.
Yeah, I think he knows the camera's there. He's like, let me be.
Oh yeah, no, but let me be a little more animated right now with this reaction and stuff like that. No, but anyway, dude, as usual, pleasure.
Yeah, it's good, man. Good chat. We'll
good chat. Catch up tomorrow.
Okay, take care. Bye.
All right.